Hey, what's up, my people? We're back with another one. This is Jelly Melly Jelly Roll, and this is called Even Angels Die. I was listening to Theo Von, a comedian, before this, but let's see what this is all about. And if you don't know, Jelly Roll is one of the biggest selling artists right now. He's playing everywhere from Rockville to Louder Than Life to 98 Rockfest, Earth Day Birthday. He's playing Dailies, plays Amphitheater. He played the Grand Ole Opry. He's played Blue Ridge Rock Festival. The dude's played almost every major festival in the last year. Played almost every major festival in the South, in the North, everywhere. The dude is just blowing up.
Getting really hard just to live these days. My life's in a blur, I can't see straight. It's hard to play the hand that was dealt to me. The past I'm running from won't set me free. I don't think I'll ever change these ways. Took a wrong turn and now I'm lost. Smoke still burns on every bridge I cross. I've been down this road before. It's just not what it seems. I've learned every open door isn't always.
The beat itself is very dramatic, very like emotional feeling. It's bringing you in to his story that he's portraying, and he's portraying the story of like a man who's done bad, had a rough upcoming, and now he's trying to be successful.
What you need, poverty led to follow dreams. I watched them fall.
He said poverty manifest him into getting his dream. So if he wasn't broke, he didn't grow up broke, he probably wouldn't have saw out this dream of making music. So that's what a lot of times does for a lot of people. You got to be broke, go through the suffering, through the hard times, through the rough times, until you actually are perceived as better. You get better when you're in a rough time, because when you have things, you can't manifest getting that new car or getting a new house because you already have those things. Like Jim Carrey says once, he wants everybody to experience what it feels like to be rich and a millionaire and rich and to be famous. He goes, it's not what it's cracked up to be, because once you buy everything you ever wanted, you don't have the dreams and aspirations to push forward. When you're broke, you have no life, you have no job, you have dreams that you can try to achieve. That's what I'm assuming this is going through.
Poverty led to follow dreams. I watched them fall like autumn leaves, and honestly, even angels cry. Even angels cry. Even angels cry.
I'm loving that ooh, like that real part behind the beat is tough. It's bringing that emotion out. It's hitting real hard.
Angels cry. Even angels cry. I've been feeling pressure and I've been feeling reckless since I was an adolescent.
That aggression, that passion is coming out in his voice. Let's go, Jelly Roll.
I've been feeling pressure and I've been feeling reckless since I was an adolescent. I can snap at any second. Long nights and Adderall, cocaine and alcohol. Mind racing, my heart's dribbling like a basketball. And I feel like I'm going insane when I'm knowing there's no way I will change. The angels that used to lead me, now they torture my soul. Feeling confusing as I'm moving towards this fork in the road. Took a wrong turn and now
And I think Jelly Roll has a good singing voice. His raps are good. His singing voice is good. He mixes what I would call like country and hip hop. He would mix it together very well. It's like that new modern hip hop or country hip hop. I don't know what you want to call it, outlaw country, whatever it is. He mixes the country with the hip hop and the rock, because you can feel like the rock elements in this chorus of the song. You can feel the hip hop the way he's delivering some of the lyrics. And then when you hear some of the parts he's singing, his voice is actually kind of soulful to a point, like Motown-esque, if that makes sense. But some of the way he does his vocal does have a country element to the style of vocal that he's doing. That could be because he grew up in Nashville, Tennessee, the home of country music.
Now I'm lost. Smoke still burns on every bridge I cross. I've been down this road before. It's just not what it seems. I've learned every open door isn't always what you need. Poverty led to follow dreams. I watched them fall like autumn leaves.
Poverty led to his dreams, basically.
Isn't always what you need. Poverty led to follow dreams.
Yeah, he said poverty led to follow dreams. Like I said before, most people who have money don't understand what it feels like to not. The only person I've ever enjoyed listening to is Jay Leno. And Jay Leno said once, which was kind of like this, he says, it doesn't matter how rich he is or how much money he has, he will always work till the day he dies. And you go, you're worth $100 million. And he goes, yeah, but that money could be gobbled up quickly. You work to provide for your family. You constantly bring in money. He goes, my YouTube channel brings in, let's say, $800,000 a year. But his TV show brings in, let's say, $1 million a year. So what he does is he spends the YouTube show money and then collects the other money like it's just money coming in for free. So he has that money just on the back end being saved. So it's like me or you, you're working your 9-to-5 job. That's the job that, let's say, pays the bills and puts food on the table. But that Uber Eats job or that Uber delivery job, whatever you're doing, that's the money you're just saving. You might make $1,200 a month, but you don't even use it. You just work, put it away, work, put it away. So in a year, 2, 3, you have thousands of dollars saved up. And that's the way Jay Leno lived his life. And that's the way Jay Leno said he has became the millionaire that he was. And I was like, that's actually a really good thing. You have 2 jobs. One pays the bills. One just is a job that you save up. That's crazy. But it's kind of the same thing he's doing. Like he's saying, you live in poverty, you follow a dream, you make it happen.
Watch them fall like autumn leaves, and honestly, even angels cry. Even angels cry. Even angels cry. Even angels cry. Even angels cry.
Kind of the truth. Kind of the truth. This song had everything, and it did it very well. It had the emotional feel. It had the backstory of him saying he was from poverty. He made something of himself. It had the rock element in the chorus. It had the soulfulness in the vocal in certain aspects. And then it had that aggressive, like, rap section where he was just like, "Rah, I'm going to be aggressive, and I'm going to come forward and tell you my struggle." I think it was really well done. The music video, it was okay. But the song hit hard, very hard. So with that being said, guys, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by and enjoying today's video of Jelly Roll. Angels cry.
Your shipping man.
Even angels cry. And like I said, the dude's massively blowing up. Over 1 million views. It says, I'm so hyped for the world to see this one. Such a dope video. Thanks y'all so much for the opportunity to be a part of it. Jelly was and will always be the GOAT. I don't know if I would say that right now because Jelly Roll's, I don't want to say he's so new, but yeah, even right here, he was able to perform with Shine Down. Let's see what other comments. Look, I have never heard music that stopped me in my tracks. Sir, you got me. My attention. Now I own every song you have sang. Every word hit home. By the way, I'm a 64-year-old young. Okay, he's 64 years young. My family laughs at that music I listen to. Not in a bad way. Your music has done more for me than 22 years of therapy. Thank you. And that's an amazing feeling. That just gave me chills, actually, reading that. It gave the guy like a hope, a dream, aspirations. And I'm going to give that guy a thumbs up because that deserves it. It says, I'll be celebrating 34 years anniversary of my 18th birthday Tuesday. My family also thinks it's crazy that I found new music artists before they do. It says, you really are important to a lot of us. It's true. It says, I'm 67 and I love him. Please check out, okay. But to be honest, I think Jelly Roll's amazing. I've seen him at 98 Rockfest. The dude is amazing. That's all I can say. Like, I might not like every song he puts out, but a lot of it really touches home. It really speaks to a lot of people. Like Jelly Roll says, he is the guy who writes music for people who aren't doing great in their life, who are on the slums, who aren't rich, aren't famous. They're living like that scrub life. Like ICP has said in the past, they live that scrub life, and they represent that scrub life because that's just the way they were. They weren't rich growing up. But like I said, Jelly Roll's been on everything from the Bob Bones show to Joey Diaz show. Joe Rogan should get him on there. I mean, the dude is a beast. I love his music. When I first heard of him, I was just like, I'm not really interested in that kind of stuff. It just didn't do nothing for me. That kind of music did nothing for me. I was just like, it's not something that I would particularly listen to because I'm not really a hip-hop kind of guy. But I can see the elements of the hip-hop, the rock, and the soulfulness. So it really has changed my perception of the guy, especially seeing him live. But yeah, man, that was Jelly Roll. Great stuff. See you guys here tomorrow.